Hello, social sellers. George is here, and welcome to a new episode about creating hypnotic exponential offer to help you create offers that sells 10 times above the average price that you see in the market, and helps you to leverage your business even way higher than what you are currently doing in results and money, time, and energy in your business. Today, I'm going to talk about a specific question I always get during my courses when I started to teach those courses 3 years ago. This question is always repetitive. Why people buy in first place, and what is the trigger behind what they buy? And the quick answer is they buy on pain. So today I'm going to talk about how pain trigger action, how pain help your customer to take actions to buy your offer, and after they buy the offer to take other actions, other set of actions, so they can get better results in their business, in their family, in their circumstances, and their life, whatever, like the offer or the product or the solution that they are buying from you. So why pain is the trigger of sales, and how we can use pain in marketing and sales in the right way, so we can trigger more actions in our customers, in our niche market, to help them get into that action, to help them move in that action to get the results they want to get. Because at the end, if they buy your offer, if they buy your solution and they do nothing with it, you cannot like go and implement that solution instead of them. At some point, they have to implement something related to that solution, to that offer that you are selling to them. So at the end, the decision has to become theirs. The decision has to become or to come from themselves. They have to implement your solution. They have to implement your offer. They have to implement your product to get the results they want to get. So why pain is the driver of sales? This is what I'm going to talk about in details today. So by default, as a human being, when we face a problem and when we face a let's talk. We talk in general like about problems, because in business we say we solve problems. Our solution is for solving a problem. Our offer is for solving a problem. So when your customer is facing a problem, there is a pain in their life, and literally what that pain means, it means that their mind is issuing what we call the stress hormone. Like this chemical goes in their body, and by default in a human being, that hormone, that pain or stress hormone, or that chemical move us as a human being into action. And it move us into action so we can run away, we can go far from the problem or from the danger that we are facing. Because at the end, a problem in your life, a problem in your business, a problem and like with your family or with your friends or whatever you are facing, is not just a problem. It is an internal state that you are feeling, and you want to walk away, you want to run away from that pain, from that danger. So your customer, when they are facing a problem, they are facing an internal danger. They are facing that big pain that they want to overcome, they want to run away from, they want to get rid of. So when a human being, when your customer face a problem, they are facing an internal pain, and that internal pain, that chemical, that stress hormone, move us by default into action. But there is something important that always happens. By default, the pain and stress hormone problems, dangers, everything that we face as a problem in our business or in our life, move us by default into action. But in our life, what happens, there is like three options. We've been conditioned, we've been wired to think or to take action based on those three things or three options. And most people, they don't take action based on that pain, they take other things based on that pain. And I'm going to explain how it works and why you should pay attention to it, so you can sell more products, you can sell more of your solution, and you can sell more of your offers. So by default, a danger or a pain or distress hormone move us into action. But since like our childhood, we've been wired, we've been conditioned from like our family, from our school, from our community, from our society, from our relationship to to tap on other two options more than taking action to move outside that pain. And those two actions are either we freeze or we take action to run away from that problem. This is what I'm talking about today. And the third option is like to fight that or to confront that problem. So most people, what they do instead of confronting that problem, because it is like more stress when you confront the danger, when you confront what we call the lion, the line is just a symbolic name that we use to just like mention that the line create that danger if in our life. And so, for instance, like when you face a lion in your real life, that lion create a danger, so you have to run away, or you freeze, you don't do any action, or you fight that lion. So you have like those three options. And in your business, in your customer circumstances, what they are facing really in their lives or in their business, they are facing this kind of danger, they are facing this kind of line. So when they are facing this kind of pain or danger or problem, they are having three options instead of having just one, which is like by default in human nature, we move into action so we can run away, we can flee that, outside that problem or away from that problem. We tap on other two options, and those two options are we either freeze in our problem, we freeze, we don't take any action, and the third one, we try to face that danger. So when you see on social media, for instance, someone is posting about politics and you see all the arguments, like that arguments is people, what they are doing, they are facing that danger, because everything that triggered the problem or triggered their ego, it becomes kind of the problem or the pain they want to face. And this is why you will see lots of arguments. So when the arguments start to happen in your business, you have to understand that you are facing or you are talking to a client who is trying to face that problem, not only to solve that problem, just like to face for the sake of fighting that problem. So facing the problem or fighting the problem or fighting that danger or fighting that lion doesn't move your client into the results they want to get, and that is dangerous by itself. So when you sell on pain, you have to understand how to sell on pain. What is your limitation to sell on pain, and what you should do after that. So the second option people mostly do, they freeze, they do nothing. So instead of, if someone wants more money, instead of going and getting another job or starting a business or trying to leverage what they have in their business, they sit on Netflix or they go and start drinking like the whole week or the whole weekend. So instead of creating solutions, instead of going and finding answers for their problems, what they do, they freeze, they do nothing. So you have to be aware of the situation that your customer is facing when, in terms of action, when they come to you with a problem, when they come to you with a pain, and they want to solve that kind of pain, or they want to solve that kind of problem. So if you see that your client is an argument in a complaint state, you have to understand that they have a pain, they have a problem, and they are trying to face that problem, and that's it. They don't want to take any action after that. If they are facing a problem and they don't care, like you trying to give them the solution, you try to help them, you want to, you give them like every method or formula possible to show them how you can help them, and the success stories, the case studies that you have with previous clients, and they don't care. They just don't care. You have to understand that your client, this customer, is in the state of freezing. They don't want to take any action. So you have to think about new ways, about new methods, how we can help those clients to move into action, because by default we have been created as a human beings, customers, your team, to move into action whenever we face a problem, whenever we face a danger. So with that being said, you have to be like aware of those three states of being of your customer when they come to you with a problem, or when you go to their businesses and to help them achieve certain results with your method, with your formula, with your blueprint that we call an offer or a solution. So after uh, uh, after you move or you show them how to move into action, there is something also important has to happen. Most people or most entrepreneurs or most business owners, what they do, they move people, they show them, they trigger their emotion based on that pain, and they continue to trigger more pain down the road, and that will not help, because pain or the stress hormone that goes into our body to move us into action is just a trigger. It is kind of like something poking you, or you are poking your customer just to move. After that, you have to remove that pain. You have to give them that blueprint. You have to give them the step-by-step journey they have to follow to get the results they want to get. So most people, most entrepreneurs, what they are doing, they trigger people on pain, which is like great to move them into action, but they keep showing them more pain and more pain and more pain. And this is why when people connect with you, connect with your community, they are feeling more pain than they are feeling more relief. More they are trying to release that pain toward like something more pleasurable, more joyful, happier in their circumstances or in their results. So moving people into action, you have to understand what is the trigger, what is the pain they are facing. Is it a pain to move them into action? And this is what you want to focus on. This is what you have to build your marketing, your sales strategies upon it. But you have to understand that people, they have another two options, and most likely they feel or they've been wired to do them more than taking actions, and those the other two states are freezing, doing nothing, or trying to confront that pain or that problem for the sake of confronting and without taking any action after that. So in your marketing and your sales, you trigger your customer on the pain. Once they click, once they join their community, once they join your sales funnel, once they are on board toward buying your offer, after that toward getting the like implementing your solution, your blueprint, your journey step by step toward getting the result they want to get, that should be painless. That should be a joyful journey. You should implement a blueprint. You should implement something that trigger more joy in the path of them going to get the result they want to get in their business or in their life. So pain is for marketing. Let's take it this way. Pain is for marketing as a trigger. After that, they join your community. You should eliminate the pain. So you should focus more on the journey, not also on the result, on the outcome, because the outcome is totally different from one customer to another. You cannot determine exactly the outcome. Let your customer determine what kind of outcome, what kind of result they want to get from your solution by showing them case studies, how you have helped previous clients in their situation, how successful previous clients who worked with you on that offer, on that product, on that solution, they got what they got. So that inspire your new customers, that people who are joining your tribe, your community today, even before they buy your offer, to inspire them to take actions to get a certain results, either like similar to previous clients or something totally different. That means to them something totally different in their business, in their money, in their time, in their energy, in their family, even in their community, or whatever they want to get outside your offer and your solution. So remember that pain is created or the stress hormone or the danger or the problem is by themselves are created or are just triggered to move your client into action. Your job is to click to poke that trigger so your client move into action, and that action is no more than your solution, which is your blueprint step by step. That micro commitment that your client go through will help them achieve the results they want to achieve and help them to change the circumstances they are facing in their lives. So with that being said, remember that pain is the trigger to move people into action. Don't forget to give me your blueprint. Comment below. What do you think about the trigger that you are currently creating in your ads, in your marketing strategy, in your sales strategy, and everything single step that you are doing in your marketing and sales or advertising, either on social media, online, offline, whatever you are doing. If you like this episode, also share it with your friends. Share it with a business owner, an entrepreneur who you think they are or they can benefit from those topics that I'm sharing every single day. If you have any question, if you have any comment, please put that in the comment section below. And don't forget to join my Facebook group, 100% Profit, and to subscribe with my YouTube channel. And I will see you tomorrow with a new episode, with a new question. George is here, and cheers.